bro. Come we live.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ahashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem, Hakwadash, and double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to all you Wakim out there who pushing his word with all truth and sincerity, and as well as to all you believers out there who believe in on the gospel. And again, it's a couple of brothers from the Great Millstone Houston camp. Once again for a Thursday live show, which this not the only day that we go out and push the word. This not the only day that we warn our people. This is a daily thing, man.
Right.
No matter the season it is, well, the scripture says in season, out of season. When the weather up to par, we push the word out. If it ain't, we still push this word out. But Thursday live, the Lord been having me and his brother, at the Wadi Yahweh Shemal Shai, allowing us to be consistent in it. To update on the news weekly, which you see many elders and brothers do as well, because there's a lot to talk about. We're living in those times where a lot is happening, man. Well, that's why I got this Habakkuk right here on deck. It was said that at the end of the world, the Lord's word was going to speak. Now, how it speak? By it producing in the earth, by it playing out, by what's said and what's written up in here, the prophecies or the visions that the prophets of old got is actually playing out in our lifetime.
Right.
So, not to talk about. You got it out.
No, I'm gonna say I'll read for you, brother.
Okay, Con. But yeah, you got it. You can go ahead and get it in.
All right, up from the top.
Con.
Right. This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved.
Right. Now, as we always go into, as the scriptures say, first and foremost, the prophets of old, certain of them had positions of being a watchman. You go to ancient armies, they had specific watchmen set to look out and see, look, if danger was coming, if an enemy was, approaching, or whatever it may be. Now, today, of course, we living in America, included in day-to-day society, so we're not able to just be on a high tower and watch to look what's going on. But the Lord still gave us an even better opportunity now because he put it in our hands. That's how we watch today, by checking out these news articles, looking at the videos from the apostles, from the elders, from the Akim, when they go into current events, so on and so forth. And not just CNN and Fox, American-based news stations, because they're not going to give you everything you need to know. There's more propaganda being pushed, more so these alternative websites, man. And also international. Look what's going on in the world. Remember, Jeremiah 28 said that we was prophets unto the nations.
Right.
Jacob's trouble will be a world event. War 3 is a world event. Yahweh Shai is coming. It's a world event. So we have to pay attention to not what's going on to where we may lay our head, but also what's going on in the world. And so that's how we watching the day on that high tower, paying attention to the news, man. But you got it, bro. And you got it if you got something.
Yeah, this is verse 2. It says, and the Lord Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it.
Right. And the prophets of old, they got the visions and they wrote them down. Now us today, the apostles, the elders opened the book, right? They got it and they started running. And like an ancient post, they got the news, ran around the city to give everybody the news. That's the same thing we do. We got the understanding. Now we're going to let everybody else know. The interpretation of the Lord's word. You got it, Doc. But it was all set for a point in time when these things were supposed to be revealed. Remember, Ezra asked the Lord. He said, look, you showed me all these events in 2nd Ezra 8. He said, you showed me all these events and these terrors that's going to happen in the last times, but exactly what time? He wanted to know specifically what year, what month. But the Lord told him, look, measure out the time diligently in itself. I told you what was going to happen. So when you seeing it playing out in the earth, that's how you know it's the time of the end. That's how you know when I'm visiting the earth. Well, we seeing them playing out, man. So guess what? The Lord, his coming is that much more closer. But you got it, bro.
Right. Verse 3 says, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie.
Mm-hmm.
Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry."
Right. So look, world history have been leading up all into this moment right here that we living in. This was the appointed time, and that's why we're able to again go into these things, man, and show that the Lord word is true. Now if you ain't got nothing, we can hop into it.
Right, go ahead, brother. You got it.
Kind of. So we'll hop into this first article we want to go into, this naturalnews.com. Now this was put out May 11th, which is today. It says Josh Sigurdson says closures of fast food chains signal looming global starvation. And that's another thing, man, because people may hear, oh, McDonald's shutting down, or 400 Burger King shutting down, and don't think nothing of it. You see what I'm saying, Doc?
Right.
Or they just go replace it with a Hibbert Sports, a Tanner Salon, or whatever it may be. Just like the that McDonald's over here in Houston that was under the bridge.
Right.
Crackhead, yeah, they shut that one down finally. But you see, people don't think nothing of it because they're used to it. But again, it's something bigger that's coming, especially all these again, this is quick, easy meals, cheap meals. Now, what this article go into is that if fast food chains are shutting down at a rapid rate that they are, and this is the cheapest food a person could buy, especially for the poor, then what's gonna happen then? You see, this is the beginning of Esau causing all, man. This is one of the many things that he's doing on the earth, and it's by gradualism. So I get into it. So it says several fast food chains are declaring bankruptcy and closing both dining locations and corporate offices across the country due to underperformance brought about by economic uncertainties. And it says this is a sign of worse things to come. He marked that while health and environment advocates could see this as a cause for celebration, others do not. Sergerson added that people aren't paying attention to what comes next if Americans cannot afford to eat even the cheapest junk. So what's going to happen when you can't just get a 4 for 4?
Right.
Right? When you can't just pull up and the quick meal. Look, this is the quickest meal. Americans are already impatient, right? The fast food. And look, again, it's mostly hitting on the poor. Who is that? That's your Israelites.
Yeah.
Go ahead, you got it.
Yeah, I want to say, and if all these little fast foods, places shut down, these people will be presented, with these so-called plant-based food and crickets and grasshoppers and shit to eat from the World Economic Forum, man. They've been talking about it. They want to shut down all these farms and all these places that produce meat and everything. They want to get you to where you're eating fucking bugs, man, and you be happy with it. Okay, go ahead. Like, you got it, brother.
Hey, bugs and people.
Yeah.
The strange thing, hey, what's that movie Saul and Green that the apostles always going to?
Come on.
It's gonna be a mystery of what people really eat, man, what people consuming. And then whatever businesses are open, that's the ones who will be down with whatever way the system going. But I'm gonna continue reading on because again, it's a part of prophecy. It says Sergerson added right here. Sergerson added that people aren't paying attention to what comes next if Americans cannot afford to eat even the cheapest junk. Again, people don't see it; they just think it's fast food places closing. But it says if the food that the poorest people can afford, no matter how bad it goes down, the next step is leading to the collapse of even the largest food corporations. It gets to the point where there is starvation. So this eventually, again, because look, once these go, where the poor people go, they ain't got enough money just to buy like that.
Exactly.
Food going up in the stores as well.
Exactly.
Because why? Again, it's a lack of food in the stores, so the price is going, that inflation kicking in. you know. But it says, where at this point there is starvation, he said, it says, we are at this point where we will be getting food rations with mRNA. So the food that they give will be juice, powered up with that juice, you know, or components that's within the juice. And it says, I think this is a very dangerous precedent. If you ain't got nothing, like I got a precept.
Right, go ahead, brother.
Kind of second Ezra 16, because again, it's going into fast food being the cheapest food, right? Now, again, Americans especially, even these people around the world, because through America, you got Taco Bells in Iran and, Raising Cane's in China. You got, Chinese people getting fed. Again, that's why these people starting to revolt against America, because they realize the ways of the West is not the way to go.
Exactly.
But as the scripture going to say right here, since these Americans have been comforted off the convenience of fast food and the cheapness of it, I'm going to read this real quick. This second Ezra 16, that's going to backfire, man. Because you would think, how could a famine hit America when you got food everywhere in gas stations, the 7-Elevens,
Exactly.
slushies, you got candy all in gas stations, all these restaurants with chicken wings and all these McDonald's. So how could it be a famine? I'm gonna just read this real quick. It's second Ezra 16, and I'm gonna start up. Now the point in 21, but I'm gonna start up at 18. It says the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death. So this is just the beginning of what's gonna be. It says the beginning of wars and of powers shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils, and what shall I do when these evils come? Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. So this is the correction the Lord sending in the earth. Plagues, man,
Yes,
to get these people mind right. Ain't no jail time. It ain't no pleading with you. You might get off. No, the Lord is sending it. It ain't no way to turn it back. And it says, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. But for all these things, they shall not turn away from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. Again, they go think this always happen. Or it's just another natural disaster, or Mother Nature, another store closing. And it says, behold, victuals, which is, your food supply, things that can sustain you. It says, behold, victuals shall be so good and cheap upon earth. Like I said right here, the fast food, that's the cheapest junk you can get. It says, behold, victuals shall be so good, cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case, right? What's going to happen next? It says, and even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. So we at the point in time where the cheapness of food have been again, for lack of better words, convenient for these people, right? And look, they've been gluttons off of it out, right? Abusing it. So therefore the Lord gonna take it all away. Once you get comfortable, like it says, in your security, that's when you go get destroyed. Well, now you've been living up, this time, getting free access to food and 24/7 menus, going out and 3 in the morning, but the law about to put an end to all that. And it says, for many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the others that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. So there's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide at the end of the day. You got some, bro?
Not live, brother. Go ahead, brother.
So I finish it out. It says, humanity is based on individualism and freedom, but the end goal is to starve you out. And we know that's true because prophecy says true. We reading it. It says, and check this out. Now, again, we always mention that account with Joseph. How when the people got starved out, they was dependent on the government. Well, we see that playing out, man, weekly. It says humanity. You got some, Mark?
No, I want to say, brother, just zoom in a little bit more.
Okay, hold on. That's cool.
Right. Yep, that's it right there, brother.
Okay. So it says humanity is based on individualism and freedom, but the end goal is to starve you out. In other words, to cause you.
Exactly.
These are tactics to cause you. It
Right.
says, go ahead, Ak, you got it, bro.
I want to say, yeah. So he's gonna put you in a position of need and want
Mm-hmm.
to make you come to him for the answer or solution or for comfort. That's what they're doing. And if you've been paying attention to the World Economic Forum, as we've been doing here, okay, going on the last 2 years, we've been doing this live, brother,
Mm-hmm.
almost 2 years now.
Kind of gotta be.
Yeah, it gotta be. Yeah, we've been talking about this, man, and they've been speaking on it. Okay, they're gonna put you in a position to where you're dependent on them, as the brother mentioned how it was back in ancient Egypt when Joseph was there, man, and the people was willing to give up everything to so-called sustain their lives, even their own bodies. Okay, and that's the same mentality that's coming in these days, man. It's about to get real out here. But people focusing in on, a Lil Durk them and whoever, some TV show. Just keep doing what you're doing. But this judgment is coming. These players are coming, man. And it's going to be brutal. Okay, it's going to get nasty. Go ahead, brother.
And it's gonna happen so quick too,
You know?
like, bro, because like we see again, this is the stages that like we in a loop right now. We see the build up to the look right here. It say 10:44 a.m. You know, but we see the build up to people breaking in the stores. We see the build up to people killing each other over food. But they not worried about the as they would say the rumors, right? The rumors of famine. They not worried about articles with Burger King closing and certain fast food places closing. So the point is, when the real event happen, they're gonna get caught off guard. It's gonna be like it came out of nowhere, know, because they weren't paying attention to the hints that the Lord was sending by Him speaking through His prophets and giving us signs in the earth. So when it comes, that's why I said in Isaiah 33 that fearfulness have surprised the hypocrites, the sinners in Israel, especially these other camps who in the know about the MOTB, and they telling people it's not Ak. When that come out and them chipping stations, them C-HIP stations be set up, they gonna be surprised how quick it happened, bro.
Yes, sir.
But
don't you know, brother? The Lord had me come across a lady who worked at a bank, like on I say maybe like a mile from my house. She on like a San Felipe,
mm-hmm.
And she worked in a bank, bro. And I asked her about central bank digital currency. She had no clue what that was. She didn't know what CBDC was. She didn't know what Fed Now was. She had no clue about any of that. And so as we were chopping it up, she said, everything you're telling me sounds very interesting. She was like, I'm gonna go to work and I'm gonna ask my boss about it to see what is all this stuff, because it sounds very controlling and it sounds like they want to make us slaves. That's what she drew from the conversation, huh? So what's coming, man? It's gonna get crazy, bro. And Esau finna put hell on niggas, dog. He finna put hell on the people, man, and make you bend the knee, so-called. Go ahead, Doc.
Man, I'm telling you. Well, what she said, that's exactly what this article says. It says humanity is based on individualism and freedom, but the end goal is to starve you out. And it's the reason. It says, so you are dependent on them by bankrupting you and going after your money. Again, that's what happened in Egypt. They did a test run with the stimulus checks. People just thought they was getting free money. Right. Understanding you was in a test. They was, like a guinea pig. They just seeing how you was gonna react to it. And even us, we got them too, but we used the world. We didn't use the stimulus. We used it.
Right. Yeah. We didn't go, say cash out checks and then, make a money sleeves and shit. We didn't do all that.
PPP loan to get more.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Come on, man. So that's their reason. It says, so you're dependent on them by bankrupting you and going after your money. Again, he calls of all. It says, so that you accept CBDCs, central banking digital currencies, and there comes the great RESET, man. And we see everything playing out that way. They're gonna starve out the people. They're gonna take away the needs of man.
Right.
and they gonna store it up so you could be forced to come to them. But for us, that's why it's important for us to go into these accounts in the scriptures. Look what our forefathers been through. We ain't gonna be the first ones going through famine. That already happened. That's already been conquered by many great men and Israelites in the scriptures. But look how the Lord came through for them. They have to depend on the government. Now it may be up to a point in time, we get by or have to use the digital currency. But when they talk about putting things in us and we being forced to go to them, look, we know we got the Lord. Yahweh Shai said he gonna be with us. The angels, ravens might send food. We believe past this system, man.
Yes, sir.
But it says Ferguson emphasized various measures. This is what you're just talking about. The global is used to attack the food supply, starve humanity, and gain control. These policies, he added, are touted as purportedly beneficial for people's health and the climate. This include the promotion. So once they take away real food and starve the people gonna be hungry and willing to get whatever. Like it says, 2 Ezra 16, when they grab some of the people up, they go feed them, being idle. With things offered unto idols, first and foremost being the sea help, but other things you got to, be eating in them concentration camps, mystery meats. It says these include the promotion of lab-grown and synthetic meat and insect-based protein, which globalists such as Bill Gates and Klaus Schwab are aggressively pushing, man.
Right.
But I thought, and it goes on some more, but I thought, and it goes on to, different food chains in the hundreds, how they closing the stores. There he is.
There you go. Yeah.
Big claws.
Big claw. Not the little one.
And don't forget the big.
Right. Don't forget the, yeah.
Not the little one.
Mr. Baldhead himself. Yeah. Yeah, man. You brothers and sisters out there, hey, man, stay tuned to Natural News, man. Brother, go into it every week. They have good information on there, man. Naturalnews.com. Go to that, bro. They have a lot of information, good articles. They say things that these mainstream, media articles won't say.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
But I'll hop into this one, Knock, and you got it, bro.
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
So this is the next one, again from Natural News. It says, this is the title of this one, which this came out May 9th. So a couple of days ago, 2 days ago. It says America is becoming the Bud Light of the world stage. Now, if you've been paying attention, you've seen the recent events that's been going on concerning Bud Light. How they got a trans, as Elder Yashawama say, a trans gentleman to be the brand ambassador for their company.
Right.
So this is an example of when a company get their consumers wrong, right? Do something what their consumers don't like, because the crowd with Bud Light. That's your American, good old boy, white boys, conservatives. The MAGA, make America great again, Edomites. That's them. That's your consumers. So if you having a transformer as the brand ambassador, again, now Bud Light, they sales has been plummeting as of late because their consumers don't agree with what they're promoting. So in the same way that's been going on with Bud Light, it's saying America is becoming the Bud Light of the world. Because in the same way, because America have been pushing this rainbow flag agenda on the world, just as Bud Light consumers don't want to deal with it, now it's saying how these countries don't want to deal with America no more, which link right up with prophecy.
Right.
But I get into it. Let me know if you got something, bro.
Yeah, so you got that.
So it says, Anheuser-Busch mistaken making ties with trans gentleman influencer Dylan Mulvaney was not knowing, or at least not respecting, its market. The United States is making the same mistake. You see, the same mistake on the geopolitical stage, pushing the transformer and other woke agendas on a world either wholly uninterested or actually disgusted by what Uncle Sam is selling. Come on, man, is that not Babylon the Great? It's trying to push this way, this wine on the world, which is part of the reason their allies in Revelation 17 was mad, right? Gonna be mad and want to shoot missiles for some America do, but it says they're trying to push this agenda on the world that people is completely uninterested or disgusted by what they're trying to talk about, man. You know, and that's what's gonna make these nations separate themselves from America that much more. I'm gonna get a quick precept. This Revelation 11 and 8, because this is why America is tied to Sodom. It says, and their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, and that great city is America, which also this great city in the scriptures is Babylon the Great, the daughter of Babylon, so on and so forth. But we know it in our times as America, the United States of America. So it says, of that great, the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom. And this is one of the reasons it's spiritually called Sodom, doing the same thing as Sodom and Gomorrah, you know, and the other cities around it, man. Those lewd behaviors,
Yes,
right?
sir.
Rainbow flag supporters, man with man, woman with woman. But today they took it to the next level. Children cutting off private parts, taking hormone drugs, and man, but I want to pull it up, old dude. What is the Miss Nigga? The video,
Woo!
the elder, not just I had. It was a nigga face with the breast, you know.
Yeah, brother. Yeah, that video got some music on it. So
Come on, bro.
yeah,
But yeah, that's what this world is turning to, and people don't want to see that. Other nations don't want that in their country. So again, on finish this, it says, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified. Now I read a little bit of it. So it says, and quite predictably, America is bleeding world support the way Bud Light is its customers, as our allies take their business elsewhere, such as to the Chinese. You know, like I said in Obadiah, the ones who, you know, ate their bread with you, who was once in league with you, they ain't gonna deal with you no more, man. So we seeing all this play out. It says, and Anheuser-Busch response is to try to deftly walk back its support for the MUSS, or made up sexual status, aka transgender agenda.
right.
Our government's response. You got something?
No. I was just agreeing with you.
It says our government's response is different. It's quadrupling down. It doubled down long ago. In other words, it's saying, just like Bud Light saying, look, they don't care what the people think. They with this agenda. What they saying, our government said that long ago. They even going harder now. It says this is all happening at a time in which respect for American military is cratering. So nobody even fear that military no more. Now everybody got missiles too, and they see, you know, you got these transformers in your military, your president, the leader of your nation, an old man, so on and so forth.
Right.
And it says in this piece, the new ugly Americans, Hansen mentioned that some would once lament the old supposed American cultural imperialism. I jump down. Now let's see. Right, going into how the American in American embassies around the world, how they fly, you know, LGBT flags. Come on, man, all that.
Right.
Black Lives Matter flags. But all right, I read this and I'll pass it to y'all. So it says, American foreign policy toward other nations seems now to hinge on their positions on trans gentlemen people. So now America, they saying, look, if you want to deal with us, you got to agree with some of these things we agree with if you want to be on our side. And one of them is trans gentlemen people, rainbow flag promotion, abortion, or, you know, that word too, climate change, and an array of woke issues, from using multiple pronouns on passports to showcasing trans gentlemen ambassadors. So they're trying to push this, man.
Right. Hey, buddy, man, I'll say this real quick.
Come.
Saudi Arabia says that it will welcome rainbow individuals, man. Saudi Arabia, who is heavy into, you know, Islam and those beliefs of Islam, they so-called don't tolerate that so-called, but Saudi Arabia is an ally of America. So they are starting to accept that wine, man. And it's creeping up in there, bro. They're becoming more liberal. Okay. Saudi Arabia, bro. In Saudi Arabia, they cut people's heads off to this very day.
Right.
They would cut your head off over there, bro, for some wickedness. But now they're accepting these rainbow people. Babylon has broken them, okay? Just like Japan and South Korea. They're allies with America. Guess what they accept? Rainbow individuals, feminism, and so on and so forth. Christianity. It's truly amazing. But it's a fulfillment of the scriptures. All nations have drunk enough of wine, and therefore the nations are mad. As the brother going to go into. Go ahead, Doc.
God, I want to get this real quick. Just what you're saying. This Jeremiah 51. And I'll start at 6. The point is 7. It says, flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul, which is, in other words, not physically leave, but spiritually depart. You know, step away from these ways, man. The holidays on down to the beliefs of the people. You know, because hey, say if we didn't know about this truth, some of us probably would have got the juice out. Probably would have said, man, hey, I ain't worried. As long as they don't come over here, that's what they do. You know? Go ahead.
We'll be celebrating Mother's Day coming up this Sunday. Oh, you know, singing that dumbass Boy to Men song.
Right.
The damn Tupac song. Right there, mama. You niggas don't honor your mama. You niggas are a bunch of gang-banging, wicked LGBTQ individuals, man. That's not honoring your mama. But see, where I grew up at, Jake honored his mama by saving her short on a cigarette or smoking a blunt with her or buying her a Coca-Cola and a pack of peanuts so that she can put it in the Coca-Cola.
Oh, man.
That's how niggas honor their mamas back home where I'm from, man.
Jay killing their mamas.
Brother, I mean, it's truly amazing. It's truly amazing. You niggas not honor your mother and fathers, man. You honor your mother and father through deeds and your actions, man, as it says in the scriptures. Being a lesbian, you are dishonoring your parents, man. Go ahead, brother Salakia.
Nah, that's it, bro. So it says, flee out of the Jeremiah 51 and 6, flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, right? Don't be caught up in what's going on here, because when that judgment comes, you could be left here with it. It says, be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of Yahweh's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense. And that's the point I wanted. Babylon, verse 7, Babylon have been a golden cup in Yahweh's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine. And what's their wine? The filthiness of this place. First, they try to push his democracy, own everybody, right? The ways of it, again, as we've been going into, you know, the rainbow flags, you know, agenda across the world.
Right, a precept for you, Out.
You got it. But so everything that America been pushing, man.
Right.
You know, that's what's going on. But you got it.
Yeah, but yeah. So the scripture goes into what Babylon is pushing on the people, man. This is Revelation chapter 13 and verse 12. It says, and he, right, we're talking about Babylon the Great, right? Esau, in so many words, Esau, and he exercises all the power of the first beast before him. Who is that talking about? The ancient Roman Empire, man. Oh, okay, for the brothers and sisters who are in the know, okay? It says, and he caused it the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast whose deadly wound was healed. So Esau is causing the earth to worship the ways of the ancient Roman Empire, man, which consists of LGBTQ sex, LGBTQ behavior, and all manner of lewdness and debauchery, man. Idol worship, okay? Women's lib, pedophilia, you name it, that was doing it back in ancient Rome, man. So America has taken on that spirit, that way. And she's pushing that vibration throughout the earth. This is why you have these doctors and these lawyers who get up, you know, high into it, or I should say deep into it. They know Latin and some Greek, right? They know it because it's all rooted in an ancient Roman way. Those certain words and certain things that they do, man. So this is Rome 2.0. The only thing different is that we got airplanes and a cell phone. That's it. But the morality and the spiritual system is the same as ancient Rome. Go ahead, brother.
That's it, Doc. So Jeremiah 51:7, Babylon have been a golden cup in Yahweh's hand that made all the earth drunken. And it says the nations have drunk enough of wine since the nations fell for it, right? The nations got down with America ways for a certain point in time. It says, and therefore the nations are mad. And not only as far as being angry, mad, now because they saying it's backfiring, like Putin. China said they've been having sissy boys. They ain't watching American stuff no more. It's too many sissy boys. Putin said, spoke up against the PEDO, community. But they seeing these things backfiring. So not only as far as emotionally mad, but also, how people call somebody a madman, which is being mentally ill. So because America pushed its ways on the world, which makes you mentally ill and bugged out, since the world bought into it, now they citizens the same way as America, tripping. So this word is H1984 halal, and it's the one right here. It says to make a fool of. So since the nation's drunk of America ways, they've been made a fool of, to make into a fool, to act madly. Your men weak now. Your women want rights to drive and to work. They don't want to be at home no more. Right? Some of them, they want to be independent women, right? Everything being turned out of course in these other nations, if they allow it, because they want to be like America. It says to act like a madman. So seeing that these nations have followed the ways of America, now they tripping too. You had anything else on that?
Go ahead, brother. You got it.
Con, I'll finish this out. So it says what we was. So, and it's a good, like I said, you can read it on your own, but I'll read a little bit more. It says, and as an American thinker put in March, a good portion of the world now sees America as an immoral hegemon. I got to get this real quick. This Nahum chapter 3, because everybody see it for what it is. Nahum 3:4, because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, America, the mistress of witchcrafts. Now, back then, this was going into Nineveh, but it got characteristics within America just as Nineveh. Like it says, spiritually called Sodom and Egypt, where it could be spiritually linked to Nineveh as well. So it says, the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcrafts, that selleth nations through her whoredoms. Right? People buy in. You got it out.
No, brother, you got it out. Go ahead, out.
Now, I was about to say that right. Sold these nations a dream, and they bought into it. Now look at them, trying to get out of it. You got something to add, bro?
Nah, go ahead, out.
It says that selleth nations through her whoredoms and families through her witchcrafts. Behold, I am against thee, saith the Lord of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will show the nations thy nakedness. Just like it said right here, a good portion of the world now sees America as an immoral hegemon. This place is not right, in other words. And people want to separate themselves from it. Because now they see it for what it is. Can't keep their word, always breaking treaties, right? Separating households, oppressing your own citizens, but got a problem when people do stuff in their own country and you want to come in. But look at your nation. And it says, and I will show the nations thy nakedness and the kingdoms thy shame, and I will cast abominable filth upon thee and make thee vile and set thee as a gazing stock. You got it, bro.
Man, that's a mouthful. Because that's what we're seeing, brothers and sisters.
Shalak, may I read this last part?
Come on, bro. You got it right.
It says, increasingly, the world doesn't care what the U.S. thinks, seeing us as weak, morally corrupt, bizarre, sex-switching aliens who are channeling Caligula. Hey, that's that old Roman.
Yeah, hey, bro. And Caligula was one of the craziest Roman Caesars, bro. That nigga was crazy, man. Okay. Caligula was a damn, according to history, he was a maniac. All right. He was like one of them crazy Edomites, you see one of them wild Edomites.
Mm-hmm.
That was Caligula, man.
Hey, shalom to the elder Hawaii. Yahweh Shema Shabbat and
Hey,
tell
shalom,
her
brother.
comment boy Yahweh Shema Shabbat. You got it. That's pretty much it on that,
Con. Oh, Slakia, let me share my screen real fast, Zach.
Con.
Let me share my screen. Yeah.
Yeah, cause look at it. He was.
That nigga was wide open. Yeah, he was wide open.
Yeah, he needed to be stopped.
Yes, sir. Like Esau.
There you go.
Con. Yeah, so just, what I'm saying, continuing on, man, all right, with this world in this place, man, as brothers always say, the earth needs new management, and we're just going to, direct this thing towards nature, okay? And what's happening in nature while all this stuff is going on. And most people, as I'm telling the brother, most people don't even consider what's happening inside of nature and what's going on actually in the environment, man. And how the animals, both on land and in the sea, are catching pure hell because of the wickedness of Esau Edom. Now, this is an article from the AP News, all right? And as you can see, it says koalas are dying from chlamydia. A new vaccine effort is trying to save them. My first question is this: how do they get chlamydia? Because I Googled how you get chlamydia, and it says through vaginal, oral, or anal sex. Now we know that it's other ways to get it, but me personally, just speaking as a man, I believe Esau gave it to him.
Right.
I believe he gave it to him because he's a nasty, low-level, immoral, sick motherfucker. That's Esau Edom, man. We seen Esau sleep. He had sex with a shark on his boat. How low can you be, man, to have sex with a shark, my guy? To tie a zebra up to a pole and then pop the zebra, man. And other lewd things that you're doing with the Heavenly Father creation, man. But however, these, a koala's got a chlamydia is sad, and it shouldn't be. Because in our kingdom, all right, the kingdom of Yahushua, animals won't suffer and be sick like this, man.
Right.
And have to take a damn shot just to so-called survive, to save them, okay? As we are brought out about 2 months ago, how Esau is now trying to give bumblebees a shot to so-called preserve the bumblebees and save their lives, man. How about you just get the hell on, man?
Right.
So that nature can thrive and exist as the Heavenly Father wants it to be from the beginning, man. So going through this article, a little bit here. It says Australian scientists have begun vaccinating wild koalas against chlamydia in an ambitious field trial in New South Wales. It says, excuse me, my bad. Salakia, hello, Salakia.
Marsupial.
Salakia. All right, it says Australian scientists have begun vaccinating wild koalas against a chlamydia in an ambitious field trial in New South Wales. The aim is to test a method for protecting the beloved marsupial against a widespread disease that causes blindness, infertility, and death. So these koalas are dealing with this, man. Some of them are catching blindness, some of them are infertile, and some of them are dying. This is sad, man. For us brothers in the truth, we care about creation, man. We care about the Heavenly Father's creation, bro, and how animals are being treated in this world. Esau got them at the zoo in cages. The animals are depressed, man. Inside of Florida, I believe they have whales. I think they have whales there, and Esau, he, basically, this man ejaculates the whale and make them, what I'm saying, just sick shit, bro.
Man, I got a precept for you. All right?
But go ahead.
Real quick, Proverbs 12 and 10, and you got it. It says, a righteous man regardeth the life of his beast, but the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel.
Man, a righteous man regarded the life of his beast, meaning that he cares about his beast, his animals, man. Make sure they're fed, making sure that they're, good. But it said the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel. His tender mercy, his mercy is cruel. How the hell can your mercy be cruel, bro?
Because look, he'll take you and put you in the zoo. But it's a thing. You ain't got to worry about, for a lion, for example, you ain't got to worry about going hunt and look for your own food. I'm going to feed you.
Right.
That's mercy. But the cruel part is now you got to be behind a glass stage cage, right? You got to be trapped. You got to drink water out of a bucket. You got to look at people staring at you every day. So he's showing you mercy by feeding you consistently, but you suffering in your life though.
Right. Yep. Yeah, I had, bro. I went to the zoo maybe like 2 years ago, I think, maybe 2 or 3 years ago. And I went and saw the animals, but I was really excited about seeing the lions, bro. And them lions look so hurt, like they're like, bro, just please save us out of this, please. Like the male lion, he looked defeated, bro. He really looked defeated. And Esau be castrating them animals in there, bro. So they can't procreate.
Right.
In certain cases, man, this is bad. This is not how the Heavenly Father intended life to be, especially for nature and creation, man. It's bad. But this is what you get when the wicked has control of the planet Earth. He don't give a damn about the Most High's creation, man. And to give animals a shot, that is disgusting and it's blasphemy. Okay. So I just read this a last portion here, then I move on to the next thing. It says, it's killing koalas because they become so sick they can't climb trees to get food or escape predators, and females can become infertile, says Samuel Phillips, a microbiologist at the University of Sunshine Coast, who helped to develop the juice. So they're catching hell, man. Imagine if you can't get out your bed to get food.
Yeah.
Imagine if you can run from somebody who's trying to kill you. Imagine if your woman was infertile, man, and she could bring forth your seed. But see, you think less of it, most people, because, it's just animals. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, it's just animals. Yeah, I don't worry about that. No. They will put her to procreate too. That's in Genesis chapter 1, man. It tell you that the angels told them to be fruitful and multiply. Well, how can they multiply if they're suffering from chlamydia and other diseases, man? This is a sick freaking place. Okay? So moving on here to the next article here. All right, this is from Sci Tech Daily. Okay, it says, dying beauty, extinct animals on islands cannot be replaced. Extinct animals, man. How? How do they go extinct? What's happening in nature to where animals are just disappearing, man? What's going on? Most people don't ask those questions. Most people don't consider why animals go extinct. Like what is going on? Who's doing this? And you don't have to look no farther than but to Esau Edom, man. All right, the sick pervert Caligula, man. Just a sick nigga. But here we go. In this article, man, it says, excuse me here. It says, the small island of Mauritius in the Indian Ocean is often envisioned as a lush paradise dotted with large trees and teeming with a diverse array of exotic, beautifully colored animals. However, this idyllic picture may not be accurate like many other locations around the world. The island and its natural habitat are facing the threat of mass extinction. And in just a matter of a few decades, the abundant flora, which flora is basically talking about the plant life, okay? It says in diverse fauna, okay, a fauna is talking about the animals, could almost be gone. Why is that? Because of Esau, man, and how he treats the earth. It says, at least if the extinction of many plants and animals on the island continues, there are part of a particularly sensitive ecosystem where animals help plants spread their seeds. However, if the animals disappear or are replaced by completely new species, the seeds will not spread in the same way as before, and that's a big problem, according to a new study from University of Copenhagen. So basically what we're seeing, brothers and sisters in nature, is something called ecocide, okay? And if you get a chance, look at the word ecocide. And just from hearing the word, you should know what it's talking about. Ecocide, homicide, right? Homicide meaning, you killing somebody. Well, ecocide is you killing the ecosystem. If you get a chance, look that up. But it says many plants, especially on the tropical island of Mauritius, rely on animals to help spread their seeds, right? It says, in other words, to help them pollinate, okay? It says if the animals that can help spread the seeds become extinct, the plants get into trouble because the animals which humans have brought to the island destroy the seeds instead. This increases the risk of the plants that are still on the island dying out, says Julia Heining. I think that's how you pronounce her name. It says she is a postdoc at the Center for Microecology, Evolution, and Climate at Globe Institute at the University of Copenhagen, and the first author of the new study. If the plants die, the fruits growing on them will also disappear from the island, right? Because if the plants die out, then food disappears, man. If the animals can't pollinate the plants and go from plant to plant to spread the seed, then it's going to die out. And that's the use of bumblebees and certain birds and insects, man. They go to certain plants and get the nectar out, right? But while they're getting the nectar out, the plant, put, a certain pollen on them to carry to the next plant to procreate, man, and to make more life as the Heavenly Father designed it, bro. But since this extinction is going on and animals dying, shit is just dying out. And that's not how it's supposed to be, man. It says, and this in turn creates new problems for the island's own small ecosystem, because the animal species that feed on the fruits will also have problems. So this is just, a few articles on on what's going on inside of nature. But the animals are catching hell. The plants, the trees, everything is suffering because of the management of Esau Edom. He don't know what the hell he's doing with creation, man. Okay? He always taking stuff into his laboratories and doing things and trying things. He don't know what he's doing. All of his scientists, for the most part, they're wrong. Okay? Just leave stuff alone, man, and let nature run its course. But he has a problem with that. Okay? But the scriptures goes into how this man is terrorizing the animals. Okay? This is back in Habakkuk chapter 2. All right, the brother start off, with verse 1 through 3. But I'm jumping down here to verse 17 in the NLT. It says, you cut down the forest of Lebanon. What this goes into? Deforestation. The destruction of the trees, man. Look that up. Okay, you brothers and sisters out there, look up deforestation and the stacks, man, and the numbers, and see how much Esau is damaging the earth, man. It tells us in the law and Deuteronomy that it's certain trees that we shouldn't cut down, man. But Esau don't care. He's all about profit and gain. And so nature suffered because of him. It says, now you will be cut down. So because you cut down the trees, the Lord said, I'm going to cut you down. Which shows you the seriousness of Yahweh Shema Shai and how much he cares about creation, man. It says, you destroyed the wild animals. So now their terror will be yours. So all the things that you have done to the animals in creation, Esau, the Lord says he's going to bring it upon you, man. And it needs to happen to you, bro. You're a goddamn fool, man. It says you committed.
Like, I was about to say, everybody go get their lick back.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Bro, the earth, the earth already against them as we speak. That's why, you know,
yes, sir.
But the earth going to get his lick back. You know, I'm sure we're going to use the earth for certain judgments against Edomites in the kingdom. You know, shit, these animals going to get their licks back. The 7 brothers and their mother and Maccabees, I bet you Antiochus go see them again. Oh, yes, but all these nations going to get their lick back. From this point on, as we read, Esau is starting to be despised. That's not going to stop when America get destroyed. Think about that. People, the world starting to hate Edomites now. According to Obadiah, he's greatly despised now. That's going to last until he get destroyed 1,000 years or so from now. Because everybody in the kingdom going to realize, damn, he was that wicked. He been doing all this. Is this the man?
Right, this the man? Right.
Everything going to backfire. Everybody, look, the Lord going to make sure everybody get their revenge on Esau before he get taken out forever, man. And it's well-deserved, Doc.
Yes, sir.
You got it, bro. Salagi.
Right, yeah. This is the Lord cussing him out. This is the Lord Yahweh by Shema Shai cussing this man out. It says, you committed murder throughout your countryside and filled the towns with violence. You know Esau good for that. And you saw him choke out Jake on the train, man. That homeless Jake. Esau choked him for 15 minutes. Now, the max chokehold to kill somebody is 4 minutes. Only take 4 minutes to kill someone. He held him for 15 minutes. So he was trying to kill him, that so-called Marine. And you had Glenn Beck and these guys talking about, well, he was on the train threatening people, so everybody just, defending themselves, and he killed them, and he deserved, Glenn Beck, I'm telling you right now, that Glenn Beck, if I'm up that number, brother, Glenn Beck, I'm going to beat the living hell out of you, my guy. You, Matt Wash, Crowder, Ben Shapiro, all you fucking Edomites, man. But especially you, Glenn Beck, you's a proud white boy. Crying about what's that thing? What is it? What is it? A Title 42? What is it called? A Title 42 or some shit?
Yeah, Title 42 when the Northern Kingdom coming over across the borders.
Right. Yeah, bro. Esau bugging out over that shit, bro. They bugging out. They bugging out, bro. Talking about, the borders open and these illegal aliens coming over here. Nigga, shut your ass up. You illegal, man. Show me your Native American Indian license. Show me the documents where the Native American Indian said, look, it's okay for you to come over here. If you had no documents, no proof, then you are illegal, Glenn Beck, and all you fucking Edomites, man. I remember asking Esau that at work. A while back, I said, can you show me Native American Indians documents or proving your stay over here? He had shit to say.
Right.
I said, well, then you're guilty. You are an illegal alien. He had nothing to say. You Edomites are illegal, man, but it's okay. You're here because of prophecy. But the time is coming to where judgment will happen unto you Edomites. Now, real quick, I want to jump to Genesis, all right? And get something the Heavenly Father told Adam, okay? And I went into this before on a lesson, but I want to get something the Heavenly Father told Adam when he put him in the Garden of Eden, which is basically, over there in the land of Israel, man. This is Genesis chapter 2 and verse 15. It says, and the Lord God took the man and put him into the garden of Eden to dress it, meaning to cultivate it, and to keep it. Now, if you go into the word keep it, okay, here in the Hebrew, with your brothers and sisters out there, you should be learning your Hebrew alphabets and learning the Hebrew words, man. Okay, because this is your culture. This is H8104. It says a shamar, right? And I'll get here to the point. Well, it says to keep guard, observe, give heed, to keep, have charge of. So Adam had charge of the garden. He was the king. He was the ruler of it. It says to keep guard, keep watch and ward, protect, save life. Esau, you're not saving life. You're not protecting life, man. That was the charge that Heavenly Father gave to Adam. It's to save life, preserve it, protect it, watch it, man. Take care of it. But you're not doing that, man. And this is why nature is suffering. Man is suffering. Everybody all sick, got ailments, all kind of aches in their bodies. People confused about life. Animals all bugged out. Instead of the animals, flying south for the winter, they go to goddamn Scott and OST and post them at the fucking McDonald's, man. And go down Scott Street to the fucking French's chicken spot, man, and post up there on Willard Street. It's all discombobulated, man.
Right.
Everything is out of course because of you and what you're doing, bro. But the Heavenly Father going to deal with you, man. Okay.
Like this,
Come on, go ahead, brother.
I'm going to cut you. I just want to give you an example. Like this title. And you got it, though, bro.
Come here, go ahead, Doc.
Now you see the title?
Oh, hold on. Let me see.
I was just adding on to now you got it, though.
Come on. Oh, yeah, two, yeah. Yeah, hey, man, Esau, man, you's a sick nigga, bro. You's a sick nigga, bro. Okay? Man, the Heavenly Father going to deal with you, bro. All right, but here we go. Moving on to the next thing here, man. And this is the last thing that I got. But it's a video from Joey B. Tunes. Okay, and it's basically, from the little award show they had. But I just want you to see the lewdness of America, the low moral mindset of this place, man. Just a wicked, abominable thing, man. Okay, so I'll play this here, and if you brothers and sisters are eating, a Salakia in advance. But here we go.
Oh boy, another all-American clown show. They call this one the Met Gala, another word for costume day at the mental hospital. First up, we got an aluminum sea monster. They must have flushed the tank.
And it's always Jake.
Right.
Jake goes above and beyond. When you see a fruit fly Edomite, he's not as much, flamboyant and all sashaying. Now there are certain Edomite fruit flies, right? Meaning they, sleep with other men. They act like black women. All snappy, all flamboyant. But for the most part, Esau, he can go to work, right? Or be the CEO of a company.
Right.
To give a good, meeting and all that stuff, but he's a flaming fruit fly.
Mm-hmm.
When Jake is a fruit fly, Jake be doing side flips and kicks, all kind of shit.
Vogue and shit.
Yeah, Vogue, and he's a major rep. Okay, my cousin, my cousin in high school, he was in the majorettes, and the most I put him to death out with A's.
Damn.
My first cousin. Okay, my first cousin, he was a majorette, teaching the girls how to dance, and the Most High got him on up out of here. Which was the best thing for him, you know what I'm saying? Because he didn't want to repent. Mm. But that's what you get, man. As the scriptures say, meat. It was meat for you to get that, okay? But it's Jake that go above and beyond, man. Just Oh my God! But here we go.
Tank at the Ripley's Aquarium.
How long were you in makeup today?
Oh, it's making cat noises now. Hilarious.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's a genuine reaction.
Bro.
People,
Yeah, go ahead.
It is like people find this shit entertaining though.
Right.
That's the problem. These average Americans don't look at this as if it's bugged out. That's how you know we gotta be separate from the society, bro. We feel like Lot when he was in Sodom and Gomorrah, vexed daily of things he was seeing and hearing. It's like they praising this type of stuff. They call it fashion. It's given.
Right.
Or she ate that look.
Yeah, she ate.
She ate it up. Come on, man.
Yeah, she's slaying.
Come on. But the point is, like, these people, this is what they into. Just to show you the low levelness of these citizens, man. But you got it, bro. So like, that's why we need to get out of here.
Yes, sir. Like you can't raise a family here. Any brother and sister who's in the faith, who is comfortable with this society, something is wrong with you, brother. Something wrong with you, sister. This is a very lewd kingdom, and her reaction is our reaction, man.
Right.
Her face, she really vexed by this, man. But since she's out there at the Met Gala on the carpet, she can't truly say nothing, but her face says it all. Her face says it all, man. She's shocked, like, bro, what the hell? What is wrong with this nigga? But moving on.
What if this generation have children?
Woo, exactly.
Lil Nas X have adopt children since he want, he a rainbow,
Yeah.
But what if I would say NBA young boy, but just look at his then. They want to be just like him. Right. But what if these generation, Z's or X's, whatever it is, have children? What you think they gonna grow up to be? If their parents got the purple hair and want to be animals and cats and meowing, if Doja Cat have children, come on, man, you got it out.
Yeah, brother. Yeah, we need salvation, man. And look, you brothers and sisters out there, cry to the Lord, man, through prayer.
I got a precept.
Come on now, you got it, brother.
It's the Elder Hawaii, GMS North Carolina 777, Proverbs 15:21. It says, "Folly is joy to him that is destitute of wisdom." Right. That's why they enjoy it, because they don't understand what's going on. All hell about to break loose right around the corner, and it's what they indulged in. That's why it says, oppression maketh a wise man mad.
Right.
You gonna be mad if you understanding what situation you in, man, and the folly that's set around it. But if you don't have that understanding of the Lord that I salve, you're gonna be caught up with it, thinking it's regular, thinking it's okay. So it says, folly is joy to him that is destitute of wisdom, but a man of understanding walketh uprightly, man. And that's why it says, pride also is set in great dignity. Look at the stuff that's held up. Why you think all the degenerate people on the earth, they got the millions of followers, they got the viewers, they got the subscribers, right? Because this is what's promoted in the society, man. But you got it, bro.
Come on, yeah, man. I mean, the scripture says here inside of real quick, Proverbs 14:9, real quick. People think this cool and think it's funny. The girl was laughing. This shit ain't funny, bro. This is not funny, man. Proverbs 14:9, it says, "Fools make a mock at sin, but among the righteous there is favor." You people make mockery at sin, laughing at Tyler Perry, big grown ass nigga, sashaying like a man with a dress on. But what does the law say? Let's go to the Heavenly Father law, because this is true life and righteousness, bro. What does our law say about a man dressing like a woman and a woman dressing like a man? This is Deuteronomy 22:5, blowing the dust off this old precept, brother. Look, I gotta stop using the precept, brother. Because it's more and more effective as we move on and this so-called declining, place, man. It says, "The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man." It says, "Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment, for all that do so are abomination unto Yahweh thy God." But in this society, sometimes it's hard to differentiate between a man and a woman. Like you got to look closely, Art,
Right.
to see if there's a man or a woman.
You gotta ask if she got children.
Woo!
And then even if you want to ask, they ain't adopted, huh?
Yeah, bro, it's getting to a point in society to where you don't want to deal with a woman unless you got a child. Like you know, she birthed it. She actually
put you pregnant.
Yeah, hey, look, I want to see the C-section mark. I want to see the C-section on your stomach. I want to see it. I'm just joking, man. But yeah, but woo, this place is falling, man. This place has fallen all the way. But yet y'all speak against the Bible, say the Bible is wrong, God is fake, and all this stuff. Oh, brother, Esau coming out with a vegan Bible,
Oh yeah, I seen that, Yashima.
A vegan Bible that basically takes away all of the harsh things out of the Bible and things that speaks against, society and the rainbow community, man. This place is gone. Okay, there is no hope for Babylon. So going back here to this to this video, man, this woman's face just says it all. Her face says it all, man. Okay, but here we go.
Fine with the look of regret on their face for showing up to this sideshow.
Is it your first Met? Wow.
Here's another one.
Wait, so who made it? Wow. Wow.
Listen to these phonies. This is like watching people talk to the puppets on Sesame Street.
Oh, a pirate.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
No one will ever tell these people this is stupid. I love how they think this is so original. Doja did not disappoint. Decked out in custom Oscar Doloretta, she finished off her look with a prosthetic cat nose and cat ears. You could just buy a cat costume at the Halloween store and they'd rant and rave about it. As long as you show up. Now, what do you know? He's got the right idea. Yeah, now it's a furry convention. Here's Erykah Badu looking like a melting Yeti. Oh, look, it's Rihanna. Decided to show up looking like a fashionable tampon. I mean, is there any rhyme or reason for any of this? Yeah, nice carpet. What's this one inspired by? Triple Action toothpaste? Yeah, and this guy's wearing it. What a sideshow. I mean, look at this place. You got roaches running around in here. And on second thought, that might actually be Jada Pinkett Smith trying to sneak in. She must have into her original form. No wonder they're snapping pictures of her. Oh, this place is vile. Look at the people who go to this. You got P. Diddy. Guy's so full of himself, he made his date wear his pubes.
Me and Carisha, we're dating and we're just enjoying ourselves. And this is what comes with dating me.
P. Diddy is a sick nigga. If you didn't know, do your research. That's a sick, low nigga who is bisexual. He been exposed, man, long ago, okay? But since he got money out, Jay look at him like he's something.
Right.
But
You're
this
pioneer of the black community.
Woo! That's a low nigga right here. That's a low nigga, bro. But I'll finish it out here.
Oh my goodness, Rihanna!
Listen to these people losing their minds over this.
Yes!
This woman is climaxing over this. Look at this guy. He's going to have to change his pants now. Who the f*** is Carl? Oh, this guy. The fashion industry's Mr. Burns. Yeah, let's celebrate a guy who paved the way for $10,000 purses and $850 sweaters. Don't tell me they're paying tribute to his cat. You know what this shows? If the world would have ended in, let's say, 2005, we really wouldn't have missed anything.
Wow. Okay, so something a little different. Wow.
Hey, so there you have it, man. The spirit of America, okay? The spirits of America. These people are batshit crazy, man. But the Lord Yahweh has mingled this crazy spirit in this country. And let's get the precept to prove it. This is Isaiah chapter 19 and verse 14. It says, the Lord Yahweh had mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof. And they have caused Egypt, right? This is not talking about ancient Egypt. This is spiritual Egypt, man. Babylon the Great, America. And they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggered in his vomit. This place is all through, man. It's jacked up. You can't enjoy anything anymore. Can't go out for a decent meal. It's crazy people present, man. But this stuff is just being accepted like it's normal. This is not normal, okay? But this is flood-like behavior, all right? This is sodomite behavior, man. And the Most High going to deal with this kingdom, okay? Real quick, another precept here in the GNT, all right? This is Deuteronomy 28, verse 28. In the GNT version of the Bible, it says, the Lord Yahweh will make you lose your mind. He will strike you with blindness and confusion. And you saw that man and Doja Cat making cat noises, dressed up all weird. They're gone, man. The Most High have made Jake lose their damn minds.
Mm-hmm.
It's scary. So to have this truth, to have a sound mind, okay, you brothers and sisters out there, be thankful, man. And walk worthy of this calling, man. Because this could be any one of us out here in the world completely gone, man. Like, this shit is real deal scary, bro. Okay, go ahead, brother. You got it, right?
Nah, that's it, right? Shit.
Oh, okay, come. Yeah, man, I mean, everybody said meow, yeah. Everybody said meow. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. But this is truly the end. Okay, the end has manifested itself, as it says inside of 2 Ezra chapter 9. There is nothing to look forward to in this world, brothers and sisters.
Right.
Before you know it, judgment is going to hit on a major scale, man. Now you see why 2 Ezra 15 is written in 16. Okay, Jeremiah 30 and 7, and all these harsh plagues are written. It tells you in Sirach that the flood came because of the wicked sake, bro. So fire is going to come this time also because of the wicked sake. Okay, are you got anything, brother?
Nah, that's it. Hey, shit, we almost out of here, you know. And like the Lord said, these things are close. It is even at the doors. So we don't know what tomorrow could hold, or the next day, or the next day. So we got to stay on alert, you know. But you got it, bro.
Yeah, with that, man. So I pray that you brothers and sisters are edified, man. At the water to you brothers tuning in. Hey, man, keep fighting, keep pushing, keep praying. All right. It's here, man. Salvation is nearer than when we believe. Just keep working on yourself. Okay, you brothers and sisters out there, keep praying, man. And may Yahweh Shai have mercy upon us all. So we're going to close out by giving our praise and glory once again unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, double honors unto the apostle and elders of the great millstone. Peace and blessings unto the elect. Shalom.
Shalom.